Sweet Peas. Today is the start of kind of a little short series of 4 different designs that are spring inspired, that are perfect for Easter, or just perfect if you need some happy nails in your life right now. But I wanted to let you know that for the next 4 videos, I'm not going to be like saying what products I'm using or anything. We're just going to go extreme basics. I want you to utilize your polish stash that you already have at home, and I will just say what I'm using, as in if it's nail polish, whether it's acrylic paint, and what type of tools. But just, look around your house, find something that you can use and have some fun and get creative with it, because that's what nail art is, and this is the perfect time to try those things. So let's get on to this first manicure. Here is a look at it. It is a multicolored design that has kind of speckles on it. That reminds me of like those robin egg candies that you would get around Easter. I don't actually eat them, but I always thought they were really cute, and that's why I wanted to kind of model my nails off of. So I have picked 4 different spring-like colored nail polishes, and I have painted every nail a different color, which I will say I haven't done in a long time, but it was super fun. There's no age limit on that. Then for the art, I'm going to be using a fan brush, but here's the little thing that I'm doing differently is before I use it, I am dipping it in water and making sure I get all of the excess water out, but I am trying to get it a little bit more spiny, if that makes any sense. But here I am kind of just making it separate a little bit more. I don't want it in its full fan brush form, but more spiny or spiky like. And this is going to help, and this is kind of like a non-messy way of doing a speckled manicure. So I'm just going to dip it in the lid of an acrylic paint and kind of get the excess paint off of it, and then I'm going to use that for my nails. Now traditionally you will see people like do this with like a splattering method, but I found this was the easiest. I just dab off the extra onto a piece of paper if I need to, and then it is time to move it on to my nails. And if you wanted to, you could put like a cleanup barrier around your nails. I have a latex allergy, so I don't use any latex products around it. So I will just clean up with acetone if I needed to. But I'm using acrylic paint, so super easy, comes off with water. And here I am. I'm just kind of doing this sporadically all over my nail. It doesn't look as great as I thought it would, but I also just realized I forgot to mention what color I'm using. I'm using like a dark, kind of a charcoal gray, not quite black. You could use a brown if you wanted. Really anything goes. You just want a little bit of contrast. And I will be doing this again with a different color to kind of change it up. I feel like a white color would be good to do next and kind of just get some variation in the specs. I haven't had those robin eggs candies in like a really long time because I don't eat chocolate, but I feel like they had more than just one color, so that's why I went ahead and did it. But first I cleaned up my brush and I did the same thing that I did earlier again, and it works really well. I found this is I believe this was actually from a nail art set, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a regular paintbrush of any sort really. You just kind of need to get it to fragment apart. And now I'm going to be doing what we did earlier in white. And I feel like by now you kind of get the gist of what we are doing, so let's speed up through this process. Now that that is all done and all dried, I decided I wanted something to kind of meld this all together. So I'm using like what I would consider a perfector polish. So it is a sheer kind of polish that you would use in a French manicure. So it's kind of milky and it just like blends everything together. So here I'm literally using it as like a blender, and I feel like it calms down the charcoaly shade a bit and it just makes it all more like one rather than color on top of color, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. And I just did 1 coat of that. If you wanted a more milky look, you could do 2 coats, but I was content with just 1. And then after that, it is up to you to decide what type of top coat you want to do. I did go with a matte top coat today because I just felt like that kind of was more of what I was imagining with this design, and I do feel like it turned out pretty well. But, shiny would be super fun as well. So I've been really just enjoying matte lately. So that has been my go-to. But of course, it'll look both good either way. Words are hard this evening. But that is basically it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this quick little manicure. I hope you're having a nice day, and I will see you guys back here with another new video very soon. This series is like super short. It's only 4 videos. I just wanted to make sure to have some springy Easter like things for you guys this week, and just simple things you guys could do with tools that you have at home. So if you guys have any requests for upcoming weeks of videos, let me know, because I am still planning out the rest of this month, but this week we're all set to go. So thanks again for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.